Like, they are...
No, to be fair and say, like, if you're, you know, collecting energy, the GameCube, like, the GameCube difficulty sort of isn't that bad. It's probably the hardest at the start of the game when you have no energy, but even...
Asshole.
But even still, with the, like, GameCube difficulty and stuff, well, it's not as bad once you get energy. That goes to the problem I have if it's, like, knowing where shit is and having, you know, this many energy tanks, like...
There it is.
Like, knowing where everything is and having this many energy tanks is what's led to this not being that bad. But imagine someone playing the game and they only have, like, 2 or 3 energy tanks.
So, we are about to go to the freaking area. Oh, Lord. If you, if you open that gate I just opened, you can shortcut
Like,
across the map. But, like...
I think that's 5 dots, like, missing. If not 5 dots, it's like 4, so we have, you know, almost all of them, because the...
I think there's a missile down there.
Just... wait until later.
It's just... Okay. I know there's a save point in the one area, and I couldn't remember. There might be a missile, but... There's a save point at the beginning of the...
Just wait until it's...
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Damn it. Time for pain and sadness and regret. Oh, this part of the game. Oh, Lord. Face on Mines. A very infamous part of this game.
Of course it is.
Because I will be that guy. It is badly fucking designed. Hold on. Fast missile. Oh yeah, and this is where you start seeing turrets with slightly more health. They took 3. There's a spider ball track.
If it took 3 missiles, it's one of those, like...
There's a save point,
right there.
Yeah. Jumping around. This is the only save point in this entire area.
Okay, to be fair...
For a good chunk.
Okay, to be fair, most areas sort of did the same thing, where most areas you only get a save sort of at the beginning, and then you don't have a save through the rest of it. So I'm gonna be that guy.
Yes, but
if you're gonna complain about the phase on mines doing that, you have to complain about the rest of the game doing that, because the rest of the game does do that. Sort of as an example, we only got a save at the beginning of the ship, and then you didn't see any.
Except the reason it's notorious in this stupid area is because this area is long. Actually, before going in, let's try to get some missiles on. There we go.
Yeah.
That works.
It's okay, you can put. And things dropped missiles to boot.
Oh yeah, that's a mechanic. That scan thing cuts the turrets off. But I had plenty of missiles. I think. Yep. that does just seem to disable the... Hold on.
These pirates are weak enough where, like, you can either just do 2, like, charge shots or a single charge shot from the ice.
Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Lost an entire energy tank because I got fucking caught against the goddamn wall. Trying to maintain, I need to maintain energy in here. There's usually at the top of the ramp a turret. I think it might be the next ramp.
Yeah, it might be the next room.
No. And then we get introduced to these assholes. Beam pirates. These are the wave versions. They are vulnerable to only the wave beam.
So, because of beam pirates being vulnerable to only specific beam, this, like, one, a lot of times these really don't have a lot of health, and 2, if you have the missiles to use it, this means they're also
vulnerable to the beam combo.
Yeah, to the super missile.
No.
Super missile for each beam.
There you go.
I said the, like...
Oh, I got most of my energy back. I didn't realize. Huh.
Because these enemies, I believe, drop... Yeah, I swear those enemies were dropping the big, like, 5 missile refills and the big energy. So that's why I believe you really get most of your energy back. Because it's the other funny thing with...
What?
That's the other funny thing with this area is that the...
Yeah. Look, they are drop. Handbrake. Oh, damn it. Swallow some ice. Might cut past some of that. Tiny piece of ice just got sucked up through the straw. Hate when that happens. Okay. I store.
Oh, hey, look, just basic ass pirate. That's odd. Like, that was oddly simple. Like, why would you do that?
Oh, look, that jerk. Huh.
Yeah, wonder what that is. Yeah, I'm sure it's not important.
Ow. Now, this is the area, and I was going to comment a bit on this without being an ass, because I do get it, where a blind run that was actually really enjoying this game. Like, he was really... is that a beam pirate? Yes.
There is beam pirates, but there's the doors.
No. Hold on.
They have to come the long way.
The shield's up. Who is shooting? Oh.
The other beam pirate.
Yeah, they dropped some decent energy. It was a guy who was playing the game on the GameCube years ago. Really big on original hardware and everything. And I respect him, you know, for the hustle there. And, like, he was playing the game and he was loving the game. But then he got to the Phazon mines. That drops that. Yeah. Then he got to the Phazon mines. And when he got to the Phazon mines, like, scared again. Okay. When he got to the Phazon mines, I believe that's a power pirate. Yep. Ah, damn it. Fucking platforming.
Hey, the enemy noticed you. In some ways, this might actually be kind of good because the enemy might try to get on like a lower level or.
I was going to show off the thing. Damn it! He platforming in first person. That's the one. Wanted to show off the thing Carson was talking about. Because it counts as a beam extension. Those guys are weak and vulnerable to super missiles.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can aim the gun at a few different things, and when you scan, it'll fire. I believe there's a missile in one of these walls. There's the door. I'm going. There's like a few things, and it's not even technically hidden. It's just like. Nothing. Going to spin it around, but like. What I was going to say. It was, you know, he was streaming the game. It was a blind run. He had never really played the game. One of these spots. The funny thing, I think it's the like far side one, but a guy streaming the game, and when he got to just the Phazon mines, like. There's two, I think it's behind. There's like only two other turns. Yeah. I thought there was a missile. That other wall isn't important. So, you know, he's playing the game blind. And he gets here, and it's just this, like, painful experience, because he doesn't have a lot. Also, they want you to spider ball down, but if you are generally.
If you're a mad enough lad.
You can do that, but I took tons of fucking damage, which was stupid, so I am, unfortunately. Way too down on energy, which damn it. So I got caught on the ledge jumping down, so I'm gonna have to try to conserve a lot more energy.
Well, the one that the other pirate dropped the
20. So, the gimmick with these things, you can control the individual pieces. Like, if I go around, what I might end up doing, because of how the rooms work, kind of going back and forth to get some extra energy, because I forgot in the GameCube version like how much because I actually had plenty of energy. Jumping down can work. I just missed and got caught, and I forgot on the GameCube version how much extra damage you can take. So I am kind of now down on energy due to jumping off. Oh wait, I remember how this works now. It moves it the chunks, so it needs to get the bottom piece. Connect the red track back. I can follow the red path. And I do, like, because essentially, the reason that the one guy had a bunch of problems was because in a blind run, he was missing, like, a lot of energy tanks and stuff and didn't know what to expect. And when you don't know what to generally expect...
Wave pirate.
Oh, damn it.
You're on power beam.
Damn it.
Now you actually... Okay, that one you can jump down because you can actually slowly kill the... I thought it would work.
Paradoxically, this one is...
This is the one you can jump down because you can actually...
No, it's...
Especially with the better aiming. No, you can jump down the other one. That's the one you can jump down without risk because you can just kill the, like, electric enemies that are in there.
I mean, even with my own stupidity there, but, like... I'm doing okay, and if I just kind of...
Oh. We also have the funny thing of...
On.
Something else that I think would work, because there were not any enemies at the bottom, because that door, those boxes explode.
I know they explode.
Say, don't you want to...
No, I'm trying to... They explode, but they always...
They explode, but they drop health, so if you want to, like, grind,
Well, I was
sit
going...
there and grind health for a bit, I believe you can go into the elevator.
Vader, and it...
And just, because those enemies are for the track, just aim up and shoot them.
And get a bunch of energy back, and come back and forth for 5 minutes.
Because the elevators are considered, I believe, loading transitions, so they reset the area, and last, because this doesn't get you the elevator cutscene, this one isn't going to work.
It's normally 1 or 2 rooms.
Oh no, you would have to go. Pretty sure because there was one close to the bottom, it looks like it didn't. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't reset the room, you would have to... After, like, the elevator room, you would have to...
Fine.
Not exactly what we wanted. Yeah, there it is.
No, got that energy.
Oh, okay, that's what you're going.
If I color, like, back and forth for a minute... Because...
You would have to go farther through the room, like, at the bottom.
Yes, but the boxes... Because I went...
I'm pretty sure still no. If the other, like... If none of the enemies and shit reset, then the boxes...
No.
Oh, no, the boxes will, son of a bitch.
I'm actually...
And it seems like... Oh, and there's the random, so...
Yeah. Five would be a good buffer, and even then I can get some other energy along the way as we go, like the game does.
I noticed a lot of the pirates seem the beam pirates, a lot of them were dropping the 99.
They drop a lot of the 20s at the very least. Just see, I might just get this topped off and then. Well, I mean, I'm doing okay, and it's only the one kind of problematic thing. And if I have just enough buffering energies, I might quietly move on in a minute. Then just cut around. Yeah.
Let's just move on.
That blows up all the pirates. And yeah, I know there's
I was going to say. No, I was going to ask, is that a missile drop or a missile expansion?
That's an expansion.
Because you blew up the box and it was just there, so that's why I was like...
It's a missile expansion. I did some grinding, and by doing that, you blow up the pirate. I'm doing okay. Even then, there's gonna be...
Because there are plenty of boxes and stuff around.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, do any of you also think that the one reason the one streamer gave up on returning to Metroid Prime was because of constantly dying in the Phazon Mines? I know this question is somewhat weird, but I wanted to see how many people agreed with my theory simply because of the way he acted. So basically, he was loving the game, and then he gets to the Phazon Mines, and effectively, he plays the game and streams the Phazon Mines for around, 4.5 to 5 hours. And he keeps dying at this one specific point. And that point, ironically, is right before the second save point. So, effectively, he made no progress that entire stream, and then, as the night went on, he got more and more angry at the game, and at the end of the stream, he got very angry at himself and started apologizing for wasting everybody's time and being a terrible streamer. And you could tell that the constant failures were basically pissing him off on a very deep emotional level, where he really did seem to think that he had failed as a streamer because he could not beat the Phazon Mines or make any progress past the one point he kept dying. So I basically said, next time you play the game, you should probably leave and go get more energy tanks. And he said, that sounds like a good idea. And then he said, if you're in the stream next time, you can help me get energy tanks. And then after getting some extra energy tanks, we'll come back and beat the Phazon Mines, or at least beat the one part that keeps killing me. But then, after that stream, he basically disappeared for over a year, and I never saw him streaming anything until well over a year later. It might have actually been closer to a year and a half, but my point is, he finally comes back and starts streaming a completely different game. And at the time, I thought I would ask about Twilight Princess and Metroid Prime, because even before he stopped playing anything for well over a year or more, he did not seem to be enjoying Twilight Princess all that much, and that game, basically, he stopped streaming it before Metroid Prime. But then, Metroid Prime, when he stops streaming that, he goes on hiatus. And the way he would play games, he would let his community vote on games. So when I asked about Metroid Prime, he started getting super dodgy and weird and started speaking faster than normal and acting kind of flustered. And basically, he went on this tangent where he basically said, like, oh, the current list of games I have to play or other games that were voted on, I'll go back to Metroid Prime eventually. Don't worry, I didn't forget about it. I just need to play current games. The community is still voting. I don't want to disappoint the community. I have to play current games. So I'm just going to play some current games for a while. If I clear out the schedule, we can go back to Metroid Prime and Twilight Princess. But until then, I'm just going to play current games. And he kept doing that and acting really weird. And it's like, don't worry, I didn't forget about the Metroid Prime and the Twilight Princess. We'll go back eventually. And now, he goes on huge, long hiatuses, and every time he returns, he never plays Metroid Prime or Twilight Princess, and I am convinced the hiatus was because he was avoiding that game. Especially because when he returned, he moved on like he never played it. And the other reason I feel like he went on such a long hiatus was because that would remove a bunch of Twitch videos from his Twitch that would basically delete the streams. And this would also give him a huge break because I am convinced that Metroid Prime straight out made this man think he was a terrible streamer. And instead of owning up to the fact that he did not want to continue Metroid Prime and Twilight Princess, he decided to basically lie and say when he clears out the schedule, he would return to those games. And now it has been well over like 2.5 years or more at this point, and he never went back to Metroid Prime or Twilight Princess. So my crazy conspiracy is Metroid Prime made this man quit streaming for over a year, and when he finally came back, he never wanted to admit that he had no interest in finishing Metroid Prime and Twilight Princess, so he just moved on and let his community vote on other games. So when he picked up one of those games, he could keep streaming as if nothing happened. If he ever does go back to Metroid Prime or Twilight Princess, I will completely own up to the fact that I was wrong. And if I missed those streams, that's even more embarrassing. But I am online a lot because he would stream really late, oftentimes when I do editing like this, and I would never see him playing either of those games. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.